Hello and welcome to the second edition of the Bull Session podcast. And the reason why I said bull so long is because I almost forgot the name because I'm really stoned. Anyways, the update on the stimulus package. In the last episode, we said that the Democrats had shut down the stimulus package. Well, apparently it went through Congress, a new one, and we're getting $1,200. So that's cool. I don't know if you have to register for it or what, but Jeremiah, do you know anything about it?
To my knowledge, just going off a few websites. Basically, not really any registering. Basically, because the IRS does have
your info on it.
Yeah, your information.
But you have to pay taxes in 2018. But you are getting $1,200 for free. But a lot of people aren't working. I'm working, and I don't make that much, but I'm still fucking working.
Yeah.
So that's good. So the $1,200 is gonna help a lot, but it's gonna help someone who isn't working a whole lot more. So that's good.
100%.
And hopefully they don't go back on it like they did the grand.
Yeah.
But
and also it could help the economy.
Or they could go back on it and give us $2,400.
Yeah. Do I hear $3,000? Best I can do is
What's
5.
your call, Mr. Biden? Oh yeah, Joe Biden I showed you that video on Twitter that I saw of just Joe Biden, and he's just dazed and confused in multiple different fucking interviews for multiple spans of time throughout this election, and he's just he has dementia.
Or he's a clone.
He's a clone.
They haven't perfected the technology yet.
Man, I don't know. Thanks for giving the election to Trump. And also, Joe Biden was doing horribly. Like a month ago, Joe Biden was doing awful, and then...
He was.
And then...
It should have been...
Man, I don't want to say the election's rigged, because I haven't really paid too much attention to this election. I know the last election was definitely rigged against Bernie Sanders.
Yes.
The DNC was given questions to Hillary Clinton and not giving questions, before debates. They would give Hillary Clinton questions. And also, they'd make Hillary Clinton's, questions where they, throw, what's supposed to be, oh, shit. Oh, they fucking got her questions. They were, softballs. And Bernie Sanders' questions were, so you're a socialist. But, he's not. He's a democratic socialist, or a social democrat. There's a difference than a regular socialist, but yeah. It's fucking retarded. Joe Biden literally called his wife his sister. Literally.
Called, what was it, Obama...
his boss.
His boss?
Yeah,
which is correct.
He was
but...
Nah, dude, he was in the interview and he was all anyways, you guys remember that guy, oh, fuck, you all know his name.
Morgan Freeman?
My boss. That I had for 8 years when I was vice president of the United fucking States of... This dude cannot be president.
I know my boss's boss's name.
Shit.
How do you not know the president?
Right. Who was president for 8 years. Who you served under.
The only black president.
You served under this fucking man.
He's the only black president.
Holy shit.
It's not that hard. Everyone knows.
Fucking Christ. Yeah, he's the first black president, and he doesn't know him. And he served under him, and he was his vice president.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Didn't he get a fucking medal from him?
They just handed the election to Trump. Whatever fucking backroom dealings they did to rig the fucking election, they just handed it to Trump. Sooner or later, they're gonna realize that pushing the status quo and establishment, corporatist fucks, hacks, really.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work. Because... when
when
you're given the choice of Republican and Republican light, I think the American people go Republican. If it was Bernie Sanders versus Trump, I think there would have been a race there.
Oh, 100%.
And Bernie Sanders is great at debating. Not with Joe Biden, though. It's because Bernie Sanders is kind of retarded in the sense that he thinks Joe Biden and him are on the same team, but they're fucking not. So, in the debates, he'd be like, oh, my friend Joe. Shut the fuck up, Bernie.
My good friend Joe. My brother.
Nah, dude.
From another...
This corporatist fucking hack who has dementia. Fuck off, Bernie. Oh, my God.
I don't
You
know.
could have had it.
Maybe Bernie's hoping to
Holy
get that
shit.
vice president position.
Maybe. That's the only way I'd vote for Joe
Yeah,
Biden.
just weigh in.
Bernie Sanders is the VP. I'd vote for Joe Biden. Otherwise, I'm not fucking voting. Or I'm gonna vote and I'm gonna write in Bernie Sanders. But yeah.
You're not gonna write in D's nuts?
No. Was that a thing in the 2016 election?
Yeah, like a dude, like a few people, like this is when like the D's nuts meme.
Enough to be registered on the thing. Yeah,
enough. Yeah. People are fucking stupid. Those are still waste of votes.
It was a big meme back in the day.
Memes rule the world.
I mean, have you seen that meme that was like, it was about the 2016 election, and it was like, America 0, the internet 1. Because
it's accurate as fuck.
Yeah, the internet won that day whenever Trump got elected. I don't know about you, but do you remember the day Trump got elected?
Yeah, I was back in my Christian days. I was just like kicking it at the church or whatever. They had
Right.
like a few people we had TV on, and
spark this joint.
Oh yeah, and like Hillary was winning, and I was like, okay, you know, cool.
Yeah, everyone thought she was gonna win. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone, like, even Trump supporters, like, well, I put in my vote today, but I know he ain't gonna win.
Oh yeah, dude, Hillary was winning, and I was like,
which Hillary did win the popular vote.
She did,
yeah, but Trump pulled a Bush, and yeah,
pulled a Bush.
But I mean, I didn't support Hillary Clinton. Like, I mean, I couldn't vote at the time. I was fucking 16. I was making YouTube videos. But
would you have chosen Trump over Hillary?
If I could have voted, no, I wouldn't have voted. I would have voted in Bernie Sanders.
Not the shinier of two shits, or
Trump ain't the shinier of two shits, and neither is Hillary Clinton. They were both just massive piles of dog shit.
Just shit.
Joe Biden versus Trump. I feel like he's better than Hillary Clinton, so I feel like it would be the better out of two evils, sort of. But I still think Joe Biden's a corporatist piece of shit shill, so I wouldn't vote for him. I would vote third party or Bernie Sanders if I voted. I'd probably just stay home. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he has fucking dementia, so literally he wouldn't be the president. It would be like a few other people.
I hear people making arguments like, they'll be like, yeah, he may have, like, they'll admit it. They'll be like, yeah, Joe Biden may have dementia. But think about it like this. He's going up against an egomaniac who's narcissistic. So the narcissist...
Joe Biden's gonna lose.
Yeah, right. They're like, oh, so this is worse, so that means the American people's gonna go for the demented person.
God.
Fuck no.
That guy has a gun.
They're gonna go for the...
The guy does have a gun, but
Jesus
this dude has
Christ.
a knife.
Right. No, dude, this guy does have a gun, but this dude has a gun that has no bullets and a tiny bayonet at the end.
When he shoots it, a flag that says "bang" comes out of the barrel. America's, it's fucked. Just.
Yeah.
We're just all along for the ride. We're just like, all right, we'll see.
That's how I look at it. George Carlin said, he said that, like, whenever, you know who George Carlin is, right? The comedian. I've shown you his shit.
Oh, yeah.
But,
love that guy.
For people that don't know that are watching, George Carlin is fucking amazing. So you should look up who he is. But he's a comedian, sort of. He's sort of like a social commentator before social commentary was kind of a thing. Like, at least on YouTube. That's what I mainly think of social commentary, like, on internet shit. But he was doing that shit, like, on live stages with, like, jokes here and there, but he'd have a message with everything he'd say. But one of the things he said was, whenever I'm writing stuff, I like to look like, I like to be an outsider that's looking in at humanity. Like, he doesn't want to attach himself to humanity when he's writing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He wants to be like an outsider looking at humanity so he can write about the flaws honestly and shit.
I mean, shit, yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of how I like to view my world. Whenever I can, obviously, that's not entirely possible.
It's entirely possible. Is that copyrighted?
Yeah, dude. The Bull Session Experience Podcast.
What up, freak bitch?
What up, freak bitches? But yeah, you were talking to me about how like Disney is like they're like taking over all media, especially with that Disney Plus shit.
Yes, Disney.
To be honest, they still don't appeal to me.
Like the entire Disney?
I don't like Disney that much to like subscribe to Disney.
Do you like Hulu shit? Because they own 67% of that.
They own 67% of Hulu?
Yes.
I love Hulu. Yes.
They own that? You like FX shit?
It's like Cops, yeah, I like FX. Wait, before we go on with that Disney shit. This isn't Cops, I think this is on Fox or something. I don't know what this is fucking on, but I watch it on YouTube. It is like Live PD. You ever watch that? I think I show you some shit.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love Live PD, dude. It's hilarious. But one time there was this guy on it, and he was on twice, and he was like,
yeah, and I feel like at that point you get paid.
No, dude, he was like, yo, what's up? I've been on last week.
Last week?
Yeah.
I thought it was seasons of last.
I forgot where the fuck it was. It was hilarious. So there was one in Terre Haute, which we don't live too far away from, but yeah, this whole family got arrested. Yeah, dude.
The babies?
No, they were like grown adults.
Oh, okay.
But there was like old people. Like there was this old man that was just standing off to the sidewalks that was like part of the family that was arguing with the cop, and they like pushed him to the fucking ground and arrested him too. But
why do you have to push the old man?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta watch the fucking video and look it up, but it's a whole family in Terre Haute that get arrested, but basically what happened was, and then we'll get back to the Disney after I explain this, but it's just hilarious. This guy's out walking his fucking dog while this he's asking for a hit of the joint.
Of tobacco.
Yeah, of legal tobacco.
Yes.
I was wondering why you put that fucking thing out. I was like, what that's for? But now I get it.
It's for the ambience.
Yeah.
It sets the mood.
He put out like an oregano thing I got him for Christmas because we were roommates. I mean, obviously you put weed in it, but we're using it right now as an ashtray, and I've just been like letting the ash fall wherever. Honestly, I'm sorry.
I can see that right now. Yeah. But anyway.
I thought he just put that there. It was empty. He didn't have any weed in it. I'm like, oh, you decorating this little fish tank that we had as a fucking as a like a little table that we're recording with. All right. Thank you. But anyways, there's this traffic stop, and this guy goes outside to walk his dog or let his dog go take a shit or whatever.
Yeah.
Go take a piss. And then the cop's like, you need to go inside right now. And then the guy's like, look, I'm just walking my dog. And he's like, I don't care what you're doing. You shouldn't have chosen to come out here. Like, literally, legit, like, that, like, aggressive and shit. Basically saying what I'm saying. I don't really remember exactly. I'm paraphrasing, but exactly like that. Anyways, the guy's like, you know what, fuck you. You're a fucking piece of shit. He gets arrested eventually for, like, bad-mouthing a cop. He didn't really do anything. He wasn't aggressive at all. Anyways, his mom comes outside and sees what the fuck's happening. He's like, he wasn't doing anything, blah, blah, blah. She gets up in the cop's face, dude. And then, like...
Was she white?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why...
So was Karen.
That's why it no, she looked like... she was drunk, I think. I think that's what people were saying about it. But, she looked trashy as shit. It's Terre Haute. So... Anyway, she's getting all up in the cop's face, and, like, the dude's brother comes up to grab her to get her the fuck away from the cop, trying to save her ass before she gets arrested, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, he's, like, pulling her with all his might back. She can't fucking do it. And there's, like, 3 cops with, like, tasers pointed at her or something. That's what I'm remembering, anyways.
Oh, my.
And then, anyway, she gets arrested. Him, for grabbing her and pulling her away... They were like, you could have injured a cop. He was arrested. The brother was. And then the old man that was standing off to the sidewalk just watching it, I guess it was the mom's husband, right?
Yeah.
He's an old man. He's wearing, like, suspenders and shit. Fucking, he gets thrown to the ground and arrested. It's hilarious. You gotta watch it. Terre Haute family all gets arrested. The cop is a little aggressive, kind of a douchebag. But so is the mom. I can kind of see why she got arrested. But everyone else, I mean... Unless you, like, got a massive boner for the police, I don't see why they got arrested. So. But, yeah. Anyways, it's Disney shit.
It's Disney shit. Yeah, they, like...
They own a lot. I know
they
that.
They own a lot of shit.
I guess I wasn't aware of the extent.
Yeah. So they, recently bought 20th Century Fox.
Damn.
Yeah. I think I told you that like a little bit ago, but like you were surprised, and I was like, oh yeah, that's why
Honestly,
The Simpsons is on Disney
might
Plus.
not be a bad thing.
For one company to own a bunch of fucking media.
It's a monopoly, and it goes against the majority of my views, like my political views and my, honestly, my values. It goes against all of that shit, right? But it's convenient. Think about it. All of the movies under one streaming platform.
That's a monopoly.
Think about it.
Monopoly's pretty convenient.
You're paying $20 a month for one thing instead of you know what? I'm all for the Disney thing based on the convenience.
Which also Trump like legit commended the fucking deal.
But then
congratulated him.
Also, I'm not a retard. Everybody, ergo is the fucking Disney owns everything, so they could jack the price to whatever they want. I know there should be competition. I'm just joking.
But yeah, like Disney owns ABC, ABC News, fucking National Geographic.
How many news things do they own? I want to know that.
I mean, shit. So it's ABC.
Pull it up, Jamie. His name's Jeremiah, by the way. That was a Joe Rogan joke.
It's copyrighted.
It is copyrighted. I'm sorry, Joe Rogan. Don't come after me. You're the one that tells people to make podcasts.
Or come after us.
Yeah, come after us, dude.
Come at me, bro.
Bro, you know how many people have come at my channel, and then I've come back at them, and I'm like, oh fuck, look, my video's back up. You DMCA'd it, but I have all my videos on my channel currently that I've ever made. So fuck you. Not even Joe Rogan could take a chunk of this fucking channel, bro. I think that's a bold claim.
He just kicks the shit out of us. Doesn't take the channel.
Right.
He just finds us.
Nah, dude, he just finds us and does this fucking boxing kick to us.
Boxing
Have
kick?
you seen that shit?
Yes, bro.
Where he like kicks that punching bag?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Goes so fucking far.
Holy shit, dude.
Oh, shit. And he's like short as shit, so you...
Yeah.
Fuck.
Bro, the stock market, though, it's plummeting. What's the Disney stock at?
Shit.
And look at what it was prior to the coronavirus bullshit. So, like, 2 weeks ago or whatever it shows you. Show what it typically is at and show what it's at now. Obviously, you guys can't see, but he's going to read it aloud. So, hold your fucking panties.
Just hold them. Don't have them in a bunch, though.
This is good weed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking good.
I like it.
Come on.
There was this one time, I don't know if we talked about it in the last one. I don't think we did.
What?
But there was this one time, I wasn't there, but Jeremiah, fucking, he knows what I'm talking about. I'll have him explain in a minute. But Jeremiah ate a bunch of, wasn't it edibles? Why don't you tell the story?
Which edible story?
Here, I'll look up the stock shit.
Yeah.
And you tell the one where you're like... You gotta use that as the punchline, though. That's why I say it quietly.
Alright, that wasn't even edibles. That was just bad crossfaded.
Bad crossfaded?
Yes.
Well, tell him.
Literally. Yeah, so I fucking just moved to the house. We're like drinking, getting pretty fucking drunk. And there's weed involved. But I'm drunk as shit, you know what I'm saying? So weed comes out and I'm like, okay, cool. I'll smoke. Smoked the blunt. Thought it was fucking laced. Like,
no, this dude was new to smoking, bro. Whenever you're new to smoking...
I was relatively...
Yeah, but whenever I was new to smoking, I'd be like, oh, this shit's fucking laced, bro. Oh, no, I'm, like, too high. It's because you're smoking too much. You're getting too much of that in you.
Yeah. Really?
A lot of people, when they're new to substances, they overindulge. They don't know how much to take. Now...
You getting personal?
Very much so. Whenever I take mushrooms or something... my first dose, I took about an eighth initially that, like, I was at a lake with my friend, and we were fishing. Yeah. And, I took an eighth of mushrooms with him, and I still had about 10.5 because I bought a half ounce.
Yeah.
And, he had his own that he bought. But anyways, we were fishing initially, But I ate the 8th. 30 minutes pass of me trying to catch a fish. No luck. The water was very, I don't know, ripply that day. So a lot of fish were, I guess, not around. Couldn't catch anything. And then I start noticing it come on. And then another 20 minutes pass of me just sitting there staring at my fucking pole. Just thinking. And then I set the thing down and turned to my friend and I'm like, I can't fucking do this, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude. I love fishing. Like I go fishing all the time, Jeremiah, you know about that. Fishing is one of my favorite hobbies besides getting fucked up. 'Cause you can get fucked up while you're fishing. But
But you can't fish while you're fucked up.
Right.
Wait,
yeah, you can.
I'm just trying to be
Catch
deep.
a fish, catch a buzz. He was trying to be deep.
Yeah.
But anyways, I turned to my friend. I'm like, I can't do this shit because I was talking about the fishing pole. I didn't know how to use a fishing pole. And then we go back to my place because we were with 2 other people that were sober. Thankfully, it was my friend's family. They brought down the mushrooms for us, or brought up, I should say, because they live south of here. But they drove us back to my place. And then from there, I continued to eat about another 5 grams. Yeah. So I go pretty hardcore. And the first time I had acid, I had 2 taps. So, yeah.
I think I had 2 taps my first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a lighter experience, though. I had the acid with you. We talked about that, though. Let's talk about new shit.
New shit.
Fucking,
Same asshole.
I don't know. You hear anything lately?
Shit, lately. Well, on my way to come to the fucking house, fucking walking. I'm like walking on a fucking bridge.
Right, yeah.
Or whatever.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and like it's kind of muddy,
There's
so I'm
this
like.
bridge around his house, and yeah.
And
It's by the center of town.
Yeah, and it's kind of muddy, so I'm just like kind of walking somewhat on the outside of it. I'm just walking and like stumble a little, like almost off, and I'm like, oh shit, whatever.
Right.
As a car like passes, but like it wasn't like, it was whatever. It was fine. And I hear dude just yell like from his house, it's like yo, you good? You good? You know what I'm saying? You all right, buddy? And I'm like, oh yeah. And I was just like, I'm not drunk. I'm like very sober. I just
Why'd
stumbled.
you yell that out? He's gonna think you're drunk.
Yeah.
I'm not drunk. Like everyone now knows I'm drunk. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Believe.
But I wasn't even drunk.
It's like Donald Trump being like, "Believe me." You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
yeah.
yeah, so I'm just like, I was really actually sober. So I'm just like, no, I'm good. He's like, sober? Why you sober? Fuck being sober. Like just screams this. Like,
oh damn! So you should have been like, I am drunk.
I'm 40 feet from him. Like I'm like a fucking
That's
ways.
because this man was obviously fucked up.
Oh yeah, he's like, fuck being sober.
Mm-hmm.
I hate being sober. I'm not fucking sober because this is America. Dude. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like,
did I tell you about the time I went to my ex-girlfriend's
No,
house?
let me finish this. It's fucking hilarious.
Right.
So he he just like kept going on. He's like in this like crying tone. Like I definitely I know he's
he was
up.
like crying.
I can tell. Like in this real quiet
like
tone. He's
going
like,
through some
my fucking
emotional
wife
problems.
left me. She took the fucking ice trays. And I'm just like, oh, I shouldn't have answered this dude.
She
what the
took
fuck?
the fucking ice trays, dude.
And his voice cracks when he says ice trays.
That reminds me, when I was working at Walmart, there was this chick that she got fired like within a week of working there. But one of the stories she told me was, yeah, I'm dating this meth head. Anyways, next day I work with, she's like a young kid, younger than me. She was 18, I was 19 at the time.
Oh, what the fuck?
I mean, I'm still 19, but yeah, young kid. She's dating some like 27-year-old meth head who sells meth. Anyways, they break up because the next day she comes in, she's crying, telling me her sob story about how they broke up, and she's like, and he took the food. And I'm just like thinking like, damn, that's such a boss ass move, to be like, and I'm taking the spaghetti noodles, bitch. and you just leave. You know what I mean?
Bro, that's like taking...
Like, he lived there and he paid for everything in the fucking house. He doesn't anymore. He, like, transferred all the bills to her name and everything. But, he took all the fucking food in the house, everything that was his. Like, even shit that was probably hers regarding the food, but all the food was gone. So, like, yeah, I think she stole from the store.
What is a petty thing to, like, take, like, steal if, like, you're in a breakup or, like, you're leaving out the house, like, I don't know, just something like that isn't, like, so illegal, but, like, it would annoy the fuck out of them.
Probably the ice trays.
The ice trays.
The ice trays, dude.
I'm thinking, like, the left shoe of all the shoes they have.
Oh, damn. I feel like that is some illegal shit.
Oh,
They're
my.
going to call it. Because they're going to notice that. You know, you got to steal something that they don't notice for months. You know what I mean? Like the ice trays. They only notice the ice trays when they need the ice trays. You know what I mean?
Only leaving one fork, one spoon, one knife.
Yeah.
Don't steal the weed. That's how you get killed.
Or any other drugs.
Oh, no. Oh, so alcohol from an alcoholic? Mm-mm.
Yeah, no.
They have a shotgun for some reason. They didn't have a shotgun before. They just come up with a shotgun.
Yeah. Have you seen that, speaking of shotguns, and that reminds me of it a little bit, have you seen that Dave Chappelle skit where he's like, there's like a heroin addict in my house breaking in, and I have a shotgun with a bird shot and then a buck shot, right? And then he sees the heroin addict. He's like going through my change jar. And then this guy, he already has like $1.50, so I knew I had to act quick. And then he like shoots him with the bird shot. And he's like, all right, I'm good. It's just a heroin addict. He's done for. And he looks in closer at his teeth and he's like, and they were yellow and like really gross and shit. So I knew I had made a mistake. It was a meth addict. Up, boom, buckshot. What the fuck? Oh yeah, dude, that bear video you showed me.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
Talking about the
Explain it a little bit.
Grizzly man. Basically, it's
there's like a documentary on it and shit.
Regular dude who just like go up to grizzlies, just just chill the fuck out. Gave him names and shit. So a fucking insane person, like basically.
Oh wait a minute. Before we go on with the fucking Grizzly shit, sorry folks, but the Disney stock market shit, it's at 96 right now. Its 52-week high is at 153. Its 52-week low is at 79. So not really affected all that much by this corona shit.
Even though they closed Disneyland and shit.
I heard they closed down the stock markets though because it's like bad. Let's see what Coca-Cola is. Right now it's at 42.81. Its 52-week high is 60.13. And its 52-week low is 36.27. So really not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, well, with Coke, like, a bunch of people are buying bulk in fucking Coke and shit.
Yeah.
So like they're probably not recouping all of it, but like they're recouping like a probably good amount.
Okay, what about like Walmart?
Again, probably recouping a lot. Like
those are big businesses. What about, I don't know, man. That's why you gotta invest in like strong like brand name shit.
Yes. You know the dude.
Use an app. I have an app called Stash that like you can like set it up to only like if you're like poor as shit like me, you can put up like, oh, I only want to put in $5 a month, or if I do $5 a week whenever I get my fucking bank information, which I'm gonna get by April. But anyways, $5 a week goes into the stock market of a stock you choose, and since they're so low right now, and I mean they're probably gonna get lower or whatever, I'm gonna invest some money in that shit. But you guys should get Stash. It's pretty cool. Look it up. Any stock you want. It's kind of like Acorns, but it's any stock you want. You can get group stocks. You can invest in marijuana stocks. Budweiser's one that I'm thinking about investing in. Yeah.
Invest in the shit that you do.
But yeah, let's that bear video. Here, will you get that bear video up? I'll describe it a little bit.
Yeah.
So, me and Jeremiah love watching Joe Rogan. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to start a podcast. Is it one of the reasons why you wanted to be on the podcast, Jeremiah?
Yeah, I don't know. I enjoy the podcast interview or like format. I don't know. I prefer it more than like just watching a news
we were
interview
friends,
and shit.
you know, it'd be a good fit to do the podcast. Also, I got to talk about that Brett Keane shit in a little bit. Don't let me forget about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking dumb shit. I'll talk about it a little bit. I'm not gonna spoil it.
The
yet.
matinee?
Plus, yeah, the matinee. Dude. But a lot of people probably aren't listening to us by now. They probably clicked off because, you know, we suck at doing this podcast thing. But we try.
We're always high
We
doing a fucking podcast.
By the way, I didn't bring my hitter. I forgot because I was high when we came over here. So, do you have one?
I got you.
Oh, wait, no, it's over here.
Oh, shit.
So high, I fucking...
Oh, yeah, you did. I remember you had that. Literally smoked it, and I made it, yeah.
We smoked a joint, folks. Anyways, so, we're talking about animals and shit because we love Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan talks about animals, and I think we're watching Joe Rogan or something. And we just start talking about different things about animals we know. And this guy, he tells me about this video. Now, this video is about what's his name?
Grizzly Man.
The
he has a real
Grizzly.
name, but most people know him as Grizzly Man.
Most people know him as the Grizzly Man. I think it's Tim something. I don't know. I think it's Tim.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyways, this dude, he would like go into Alaska and shit. I don't know where he was eating, but he would go into, I think he was eating in Yellowstone, maybe.
I'm not sure. I don't know about Yellowstone.
I don't know where
Just
it was.
anywhere, like different places.
But
like
I don't
grizzly
think it was
bears were.
Alaska where he was eating. But he would go to Alaska mainly on
Yeah.
these expeditions because he loved being around grizzly bears and shit. He would go to other places too. But he would like know them personally and he would think that they're his friends and shit. Anyways, this one grizzly bear, which I did some reading up on it, and he actually knew the grizzly bear. He called him something the big grumpy bear. That's the one that killed him.
Ironic.
Yeah. Yeah, he called him a big grumpy bear. Anyways, him and his girlfriend are like in their tents doing whatever, and for some reason the camera's on for a split like 8 minutes or something.
Yeah.
It doesn't show it the entire video.
Yeah, the camera's lens was like the cover was still on it,
Yeah.
but it was just going.
I guess they knew a bear was around or something, and in case something happened, they had that as like a time capsule. I don't know why the fuck that was on.
I don't know.
But it was on, and this is a true story. You can look it up. There's a documentary about it. There's news articles around the time that this came out. It was like 2003, 2002.
Yeah. This dude also had a movie.
Yeah.
Like Grizzly Man. I don't know if it was posthumous or not. But
there's a movie called Grizzly Man that's a documentary about how he got eaten.
Oh,
about his
okay,
expeditions.
yeah.
He had his own video shit about him going up to grizzlies. He was known as the Grizzly Man before the movie came out. The movie was called Grizzly Man because that's what he was known as. But this video was horrifying.
Yes.
It gave me nightmares.
It was I think it said it was 2 bears.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah, and it was him and his significant other, just fucking camping, which apparently
Not fucking, they were camping.
They probably were fucking.
They were probably fucking a little bit.
Which I don't know if I could fuck with when there's grizzly bears around. I don't know.
I don't know.
My dick
Fucking
wouldn't get
whenever
hard.
it's camping, it's actually pretty decent.
Oh, it might be kind of hot. The danger.
Nah, dude.
What if a grizzly hears us?
Nah, that's not what's hot about it. It's like you're really cold.
Yeah.
So like whenever someone's humping you, you get warm. So like it's nice because of that. And then you go to sleep.
Fuck for warmth.
You know what I mean? It's pretty decent.
But yeah, apparently like the helicopter driver that like dropped him off or whatever, like legit was like, hey, please don't like be around those fucking bears.
Yeah, he warned them. He was like, you guys are fucking retarded. Please. Why are you so close? Let me drop you off somewhere else if you want to do this shit. You can hike and see the bears. Right? And then the guy comes back like 3 days later. And he's looking around and he sees some bears that look aggressive around the area. One that looks particularly nasty, who's known as the Grumpy Bear by Tim. I think that's his name. And anyways, he lands around their campsite and he notices there's like, I think the only thing they found was like 2 rib cages and various body parts everywhere.
Yeah,
They
like
were
a hand was over
almost
here, head was
completely-
over here.
Yeah, there was like a head left, rib cages. They were almost completely eaten alive. And they shot 2 bears, 1 cub and then 1 other bear. No, the cub got away, I believe. They shot the other larger bear and then the larger bear that was the grumpy bear, and the cub got away. So they couldn't like get any body parts to see if it fed out of the cub.
The cub grew up to be Batman.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the mama and papa bear, they cut into them and found human remains. But here's the video, and the woman screaming sounds like a fucking man.
Maybe explain it, but basically, initially, Tim Treadwell. I looked his name up.
Tim Treadwell.
He is like literally being fucking eaten alive by this fucking bear. You'll hear his girlfriend like screaming just to play dead, but he's totally getting eaten alive. Then at some point during the video, towards the end of it, second bear literally fucking like like does the same fucking thing, and she screams like a man. Like, you would think it's Tim, like, screaming at the end, it's her.
So if you have, like, an uneasy stomach or whatever, and you haven't clicked away by this point, click away. Or don't click away, just fast forward.
Hopefully you didn't skip through this video and just land on this.
Which video is it?
It's, this one.
Alright. Click away if you don't want to hear it for the next 2 minutes. That's the woman screaming, by the way. Alright, that's enough of that shit.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
That
Hearing that every time fucks me up.
I came across that. It was like 3 videos of like just, haunting like audio and shit.
Right, you get down that rabbit hole of YouTube, dude.
And it like just turned my fucking stomach, and I was just like, what the, like, I was like, why the fuck did I pick this video?
That shit gave me nightmares, man.
Yeah, I literally had to stay up like an extra fucking hour. I was like on my way to sleep, and I was like, I can't.
Yeah.
Like,
Holy shit, dude. And you notice, like, in that video, the bears are quiet.
Yeah, they're basically...
Like, in the movies, they're so loud, but in the video, like, in real life, they're quiet.
You can hear them breathing.
You alive. You're screaming, and this thing is just breathing while it's eating you.
It's not like, it's not like, it's not even a fight.
Crazy.
It's not a fight. He's just, like, very likely just
We're
on
not
the dude.
always the top of the food chain.
Oh.
100% we're not always the top of the food chain.
Like,
when that thing can grab a hold of your fucking face and eat you alive and hold you down while you scream in agony while it eats you alive.
Their claws
Holy
are
shit,
long
dude.
as fingers. like your finger. That's
Holy shit.
just
It's
the
a
claw.
grizzly bear, by the way. Black bears are a little different. They still attack people. They attack people more than grizzly bears, but grizzly bears are fucking beasts to behold.
Like most animals, like will fucking kill you, like sever your like fucking neck, like spinal cord, some shit like that.
Right.
Because they have to hurry up, kill you, eat you, because something else might fucking get to you.
Yeah.
Grizzly bears, nah, they just kind of hold you and they just start eating you.
Yeah.
And then you happen to die.
You literally at some point of them eating you, you happen to die. Jesus Christ. Oh, I saw this movie recently, The Lighthouse, and at the end, this guy's got seagulls picking at him. And he's literally got his like stomachs and entrails exposed, and he's looking at the sun. He's like at a lighthouse and he went insane. And there's like, you gotta watch the movie, but anyway, he's getting eaten. It's a spoiler. It's a new movie, but the seagulls were picking at him and he was still alive. This dude like was half eaten and he was still alive. That's just ugh.
Oh yeah, I think it was medieval times. They would or like Vikings or some shit. They would you'd be alive. They just tie like a dead animal to you, like, and you're like tied to a tree. So basically, you're tied to a tree, and the dead animal's wrapped around you, and the vultures would eat you as well as the dead animal.
Jesus Christ, that's awful. There was like this one video I saw on 1001 Ways to Die. You ever watch that?
Oh yeah,
it's a good show. This one guy, he died. He was like crawling through some pipes because he's a criminal and he's trying to get away from the cops.
Yeah.
And he had one hand through this way, and he had like a lighter so he could see, and then he had his head stuck, and he's like, "Fuck, I can't get through anymore." And then eventually, like, 2 days passed of him just being there stuck. Like, fuck, what do I do? Like, scared out of his mind. Some rats find him. And then whenever the cops find him, they had eaten through his skull.
Yeah.
Through his eyelid. They had eaten through his skull to get through the pipe.
Fuck, yeah. That's...
While he was alive. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, that's... Because it's not even, like, just one thing. It's multiple things. Probably... dozens to hundreds that you're trying to fight off, like, and it's dark, completely fucking dark. Hand. Yes.
They just gnaw through your fucking eyes. Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
That's crazy.
Damn nature, you scary.
Damn nature, you scary.
Oh, fuck. Oh. We are not at the top of the fucking food chain.
Not always. Most of the time we are. Not always. There was this other guy on 1001 Ways to Die. He would he's Japanese, so he was bowing a bunch.
Yeah.
And one time he hit another guy's head whenever he was bowing, and then he had some sort of like brain thing. So whenever that happened, he instantly had an aneurysm and fucking died on the spot. But it's ironic because he was always practicing, and the first he never got to meet anybody, and the first time he ever got to he met people, but, this guy, he doesn't meet people often. He meets this guy, and he, bows to him, and he hits him on the head.
Man, that's...
Yeah.
It's the end to, a shitty day. Jeez.
He was, a mailman or something. At least that's what I'm remembering. And he was, he comes across this big old fat chick.
Oh, yeah.
She's, 600 pounds or some shit. Really enormously fucking fat, right? And, they start talking or whatever, and he goes in and fucks her, and then she's on top of him, and she goes to sleep. She falls on top of him, and he suffocates to death in her little fat tits bowl, fucking shit. Her little fat folds in her tits.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, the video of it was hilarious. He's slapping her on the side.
That sounds like a horrible way to go. I don't know. If she was sitting on his face and you died like that, I feel like it's a better way to go.
Nah, you got that stank.
What if it doesn't stink?
It doesn't. The tits don't smell as much as a butthole does. So, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I got some smelly tits.
But yeah. Oh yeah, this Brett Keane shit.
Oh fuck.
So Brett, Jesus Christ, the manatee, as he's known on the internet. I asked him to do an interview, and he's like, okay. And then we have a fucking 3-hour conversation I go to bed. Everything's nice and good. We're supposed to have the interview the next day. Honestly, I should have recorded the conversation we had because he answered all my fucking questions because he wanted to know every fucking question I wanted to fucking ask him. Anyways, the next day I wake up and he's like, sorry, can't do the interview tonight. My wife told me I have something to do. This guy's got agoraphobia, doesn't go outside. The fuck you got going on? He was doing a podcast that night, but, like, you could have made room for a fucking 30, 40-minute interview, you know? And plus, like, he ain't got shit going on. He's Brett Keane. He's the butt Keane, you know? Anyways, later that day, he starts posting my videos. I have flagged all of your content for you're harassing my family, blah, 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 blah. He's posting on multiple one of my fucking videos. Yeah, literally, like, he sounds like a fucking supervillain or something, like a lame one. But still...
Only Batman can get them back now.
Right. Anyways, these videos are still up, by the way. You can go check them out right now, as far as I'm aware. So, all my Brett Keane videos are still up. Anyways, I talked to him later, and he's like, you know what? Maybe I've made a mistake about you. How about we do the interview if you delete all of your videos? Now, I ain't about to fucking delete any of my fucking videos. So I put them on private for a little bit. Put them on private so he sees that they're gone. Anyways, we go on to the Discord. We start chatting again. He's like, so what are you going to talk to me about? And I have to explain every one of my fucking questions again.
And, like, can't he be natural at that point?
Right, exactly. You know? It's just, like, robotic and shit. You know what I mean? Like, ours is a little awkward, but at least it's natural. You know what I fucking mean? It's got some authenticity to it. Fucking Brett, like, whenever I'm like, all right, I'm going to start recording, he's like, you know what? You don't have the technology for this shit, which is insulting because I know, like, I do this shit on my phone, but I know how to work the shit on it, and I knew how to record his voice while you're recording my voice. It's simple. You just get a screen recorder that records voices. Anyways, there's apps for it. Anyways, he's like, why don't we go on my stream links? And he's got his own live stream already waiting for me. And at that point, I'm like, all right, I gotta work in the morning. I didn't have to work I had to work at 3. But I didn't want to deal with his stupid bullshit, because obviously he had some other shit he had going on. He wanted to debate me or something.
Man, where were the questions he was going to ask you?
Exactly. Right. And I made videos about this guy 3 years ago. I just wanted to have an interview with him because he's Brett Keane. And he was like a really integral part of early Drunken Peasants shit, and I'm a big fan of the early Drunken Peasants, so it would have been cool to talk to him and put it on my channel, you know? Not saying there wouldn't have been any colorful questions I asked him, but I wouldn't have gotten too mean about it. Anyways, this dude's like, I'm like, nah, I'm going to bed. Like, if you still want to have an interview, we can do it some other time, but we're doing it through my Discord because this is my channel, and I don't want to do it through your stream links. Like, this is my channel. Let me record it the way I wanted to record it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's my podcast. He's like, well, I just wanted to give you a better way to do it than just looking at a picture. And I'm like, I don't mind doing it that way.
Damn.
It's a podcast. It's supposed to be audio only. Like traditional podcasts are anyways. But anyways, I go to bed. I wake up the next morning and he posts on my channel, I have you recorded proof that you would come onto my podcast. And I'm like, no, you're supposed to come onto my podcast. And then I was supposed to come onto your podcast if I had time, because that was the agreement we had originally. And then he was like, I have video recording you of you saying all this bullshit. Not true. Like, the conversations we had, which he may well have recorded them, but they went they were very smooth and nice, you know. I wasn't being a dick to him. He was kind of being a dick to me, but that's Brett Keane. He doesn't fucking care. But yeah, I don't fucking care. You're not coming on my fucking show as of right now. Maybe in the future I might be like, oh, I want to see if Brett Keane will come on again because I'm curious, blah 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 blah, because I'm a fucking stupid idiot and I
want another story for the podcast.
Yeah, I don't learn, right? But as of right now, fuck you, Brett Keane. Go fuck yourself. And by the way, I posted all my Brett Keane videos on Twitter with the links. So go check him out, cause fuck Brett Keane, he's a fucking piece of shit. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Fuck. Shit. Fuck. I don't know.
There's not. We can end it.
Nah, I don't know. Have you ever heard of the Gimpy?
What's Gimpy Gimpy?
Okay, it is a tree in Australia. So it's it's natural, like it just been growing and shit. If you touch the leaves of this tree, that's pretty much everywhere. It releases needles into your skin that have been described as being electrocuted while acid is being poured on your skin.
So if you touch the leaves?
Yes.
If you touch the
brush
leaves,
against the leaves.
If you brush against it, it feels like your skin has needles and acid in it.
And you're being electrocuted.
I'm assuming it's just like a natural thing the plant has on it, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't have needles or thorns on it, does it?
No.
So it's kind of like poison ivy, but a billion times worse.
Yes. And poison ivy.
So if you're in Australia, avoid this plant. Another thing in Australia to avoid.
Yeah.
Add to the long list. Now you gotta watch out for plants.
And I don't know. I've never had like a poison ivy rash. How long does those last?
If you fuck weed. If you're like using ointment, which I'm an idiot, so I don't typically use ointment because I'm an idiot. But and I do whenever like people force me to, people that care about me or whatever.
Just hold you down and forcefully rub ointment on you.
And I'm like, no, no ointment. But it'll go away within like a day, maybe 2. But if not, like a week, 3 days to a week.
Yeah. Well, this lasts days.
Damn.
Well, no, not days. I'm high. Years.
Years of you just constantly have stinging?
Yep. It's also known as
avoid this.
It's also known as the suicide plant.
Because you just can't take it anymore.
Yeah. People like literally kill themselves. Some people have accidentally used the leaves as toilet paper. Yeah. And literally sometimes like it'll get better. You won't feel
that on your balls.
Oh
Jesus Christ, dude!
Pee hole?
That penis fish.
Oh.
I heard that's
willy fish.
I heard that's exaggerated though.
Nah. There's quite a few cases.
Really?
But, yeah. Oh, and this plant.
No, I meant about the penis fish.
The willy fish. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's called the willy fish. It's also a catfish. Fun fact.
I heard there hasn't been any actual documented cases.
I thought they had.
No, I heard it was just rumors.
Legit.
I mean, they might. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I mean, look it up. Don't take me for my kid who does a podcast with his fucking friend while we smoke pot. Look up this shit up, but I'm pretty sure there isn't any documented cases, and it's just local lore.
Oh, well,
but it very well could happen.
Yeah.
But it might just be rare, what have you.
Yeah. This leaf, the Gimpy. Sometimes it gets better. Sometimes there's no pain, and then just out of nowhere, years later, it could be anything from like just too hot of a shower, or you just
myth about like acid,
or you
like,
bump into
the acid
it.
flashback where it comes out of your spine, and you just all of a sudden while driving you were on acid.
Feel intense,
which is not true,
pain.
by the way. But this thing is true.
Yep.
And it will hurt you.
Yeah, stay away from
Australia.
Because even the plants will fucking kill you there.
But yeah.
Fucking.
Anything else on your mind?
Have you seen the Tiger King documentary shit on Netflix? I've literally just been seeing like the fucking memes.
No, what is that? I haven't seen the memes.
Not really. It's this dude. Yeah, basically, like it's a fucking tiger sanctuary. Did
he get eaten?
No, he's in jail though.
Oh, for what? What did he do?
He I think he was gonna pay a guy to kill someone.
Yeah.
Some chick who also ran a fucking tiger sanctuary or some shit.
Right.
Because she was trying to get him closed down. There's a gay throuple and there's a cowboy. What is it? Country music. Just kind of about that. That's in the documentary. From what I've heard. This sounds fucking interesting.
Yeah. Sounds interesting. Something to watch.
Shit, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Maybe talk about it, yeah.
But yeah. I think that's about it. If you liked this fucking podcast, subscribe, like the video, comment what you thought of it if you thought it was dog shit. Personally, let Jeremiah know about that. But yeah, I guess we'll catch you guys around.